Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody. So, I actually did a little bit of a bad, and I completely forgot to tell you guys that since it was the last week of July, or the last full week of January, last week was a podcast week. I apologize about that. I'll be better on that next time, but Drakfu was able to sit back and relax in the calm serenity of the Temple of Five Dawns and completely go nuts at the cabin fever. Can we go, please? Oh, okay, Drakfu, calm down, calm down. No, I will not calm down. I want to go quest, and you promised me questing after your December break. Okay, calm down, buddy, calm down. All right, so let's head back into Mandori Village so that we can take care of some Order Hall business before we head back out into the world. We are really close to a leveling, so I have a feeling we're gonna need to go do some errands again, but first of all, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having an awesome week so far and had an awesome week last week. So we do have 2 missions to complete, tracking the tide score in Highlands. Boom! 103 for Chen, almost for the Monkey King. And we got the well-used drinking horn. Glittering Seas. This was XP, so I'm wondering if this is going to give us enough. Ooh, and a level up for Lily. That's awesome. Boom! And that did it. 104. Okay, so now that we have that, let's see, marsh cleanup. Actually, first of all, let's go ahead and use the well-used drinking horn, and boom! Artifact power. So now we have a new trait available. In other words, a talent that we already know where we're gonna put the points. So we'll be okay with that. But again, I hope everybody had a good week while I was off doing a podcast week. Also, because of the changes to YouTube, I kind of had to change how things were going to work. And there will probably be a video in the next little bit explaining like what I plan to do. For the moment, I'm going to keep people calm on the matter. I'm not changing too much. But if things get worse, my priorities aren't necessarily with YouTube anymore. So at that point, I might look towards... Tale of Drakfu will stay on YouTube, but if I need to get other stuff done in order to, you know, pay the bills around here, I'm probably going to do that. Just warning you guys in advance. Ooh, we actually had some more artifact power. Do we have anything else? Artifact power in this expansion tends to pile up. Let's see... No... Nope, we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and send people out on their missions. And then we'll go check Dalaran and see if we have any new missions. So first of all, tracking the tide score and savage beasts. The tide scorn slipped away. We made camp for the night, but the howls of wild beasts echo across the valleys. Stay alert. So we need to actually take, instead of Chen, we're going to take the Monkey King.
Wicked bamming, 'cause heads I be slamming.
We're also going to take Taranzu.
Strike hard, strike fast.
And we'll probably give them the Tiger Initiates they had before, so that's going to be 142, a 42% chance to get some extra XP, plus Artifact Power. So we'll take that. And let's see, we have really not much we can do, because if we do this XP one, Marsh Cleanup, what was once a place of peace has become the realm of nightmare. Dreadful creatures spread across and spread darkness and filth throughout Val'Shara. So we can send Chen
need a drink after
Don't
this.
worry.
and
I've got your
Lily,
back.
and if we add the Tiger Initiates, it doesn't even hit 100, simply because it does increase the cost of the mission too. So yeah, we probably don't want to do that. The only one that I see is viable with what we have right now is a follower experience mission, which will actually give us a Grimoire of Knowledge. We're going to need these later. So let's see, it is never enough. Once a librarian of the Curantor Normantis that opposed, never forgave the damage done by Malagos and the Blue Flight in Northrend. So we'll send out Chen and Lily.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
And just to help things out, Tiger Initiate. We'll send out the Ox Initiates later, don't worry, but right now we don't have enough followers or champions to do multiple quests. So there we go. Now we've sent people out on their respective missions. The next thing to do is Dalaran. Let's go ahead and check and see if we have anything to do in Dalaran. Because now that we're level 104, that is entirely a possibility. We might have some new stuff to do for the Bringer of the Light. We don't know. And that wonderful blue bar loading screen of death and destruction, malice and mayhem, malevolence and fear. What? Lag happens. Are you telling me it doesn't? It happens. Thankfully, I'm not having too much right now. I actually expected to have that because as of right now, we are in 7.3.5. So you guys can check out all of the new leveling experiences and all of that stuff. The only thing that I'm not happy about is that this patch began the artifact instability. And so now the race is on because I want to try and get as many of those 7.2 appearances as I possibly can before the patch goes through and, or the patches go through and you can't do that anymore. Unless Ian Hazakostas changes his mind, which I really, really hope he does. Or at least gives us a way, because specifically the one that I want to get is the Werebear for my Druid. I really want that, and balances his main spec, so I'm still working on that appearance. So if they don't allow for that, then I hope that they find a different way to put a Werebear glyph or something like that in there, because the Werebear is awesome, and not everybody is able to complete that hopefully we will be in the allotted time, but some of us, you know, have other things to do and may want some other way to be able to change our bear or our cat forms, because here's the thing, like, I never used that cat form in Warlords of Draenor, the one that made you into a Saberon. I love that cat form, and I would love a glyph of that. Okay, no quests from Khadgar, and usually the quests come from Khadgar. So we're not going to worry about that, and cool, we're good to go. So we're still working on tracking the tide score, and I don't think we'll get our next mission until we finish that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll acknowledge that, but that just means we're done with Order Hall business, we're done with Dollar Run business. Let's go back to questing in Stormheim. So, quick magic cut while we fly back. Okay, we are back at Herdshall. Now remember, we actually got a previous quest that we need to take care of here. I'm not necessarily where Agent Cullen is anymore, because I did take that break. But what we're going to do, we need to make sure we're very careful. We need to get back into Herdshall. When we do that, we'll be good. Because we need to destroy the Harpoon Launchers that are on the walls. And this is kind of difficult from outside. We need to get back in. So we need that hook point. Jiminy Christmas, where is one? No. Oh, damn it. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, this will not discontinue the grappling gun. It just means that we might have effed things up later. Because the wolves will just kind of sit there. Okay, already there are some Harpoon Launchers right there, but I can't find a hook point to get to them. Oh, there is one, but it's way off in the distance. Ooh, that might actually help me tonight. Sorry, I love doing the Batman music when I grapple in here, because it's just like, yay, Batman the Animated Series. Okay, I actually saw a hook. There it is. There we go. So let's go ahead and start destroying these Harpoon Launchers. Boom. Yes, I destroyed it by aiming it downwards. That's destroyed. See? Destroyed. I got credit. Nobody lied. Eee. Don't care, Mr. Stormdrake. I might care about your brother, though. Screw you. We're just gonna keep this going. Whee! Okay, now I need to... I unfortunately can't make that jump, so I'm gonna need to grapple over. Okay, I'll stop.
You are not worthy of the Thorinir's power.
I am not? Oh, that guy isn't. Okay. That works too. Okay, let's take this hook. We need to find another wall with Harpoon Launchers so we can get the last two. And we kind of have to grapple our way through this until we hit the next wall. Whee! It's so fun to grapple in Stormheim. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It's really rewarding. I kind of hope this mechanic comes back in battle. Whee! I mean, I hate battle now. I don't hate battle as much anymore now that I've kind of figured out maybe it's not as much a PvP expansion as I thought it was. Well, by theory. I don't know that for fact, but right now that's the guess, is that given a lot of the stuff that they're hinting at, I wonder if it's actually as much a PvP expansion as we were led to believe at BlizzCon. Screw you, buddy. You're making it so that I can't do my job. Okay, so that's number 6. And let's just go down here for number 7, since I know I'm covered. Up. There we go. Yay! All 7. So now we need to make our way back to Cullen. I think Cullen... Oh, that's right. We actually don't make our way to Cullen. Now that we've freed our way to get up to the mountain peak, now we need to actually scale the mountain peak. So here we go. Thankfully, we have Grapple Gun to help us out with that. See, the funny part is, for Alliance, you actually come up to this point. I think I can see a bat's wing, so maybe we come here as Horde too. I don't know. Let's find out. Go up this building. Can I go up this building? Yeah. It doesn't look like there's any respawns in here. So up and up we go. Wow, they must have changed the models too, because my buddy Drakfu is looking a little bit more broad of shoulder. Ah, you're not looking so bad yourself, buddy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's almost like Drakfu's become a multiple personality within my brain. Moving on. No, that's actually not how you do it. So we need to find the next grapple point, which is probably going to be down there. Ow.
Even now, we break the dragons to serve us. Only I possess the power of the Thronginir. The Aegis will be mine.
Sure thing, Scovald.
Outsider, you are not worthy of the halls of valor.
Well, how do you know that? Because the other guy told me I was, so I'm going to take his opinion over yours. I can't even remember who I barely dealt with. That's because it's been a while. Been a while. No, I am not able to make that jump, so... Oh, there's Agent Cullen. All right.
I feel like that guy having a dragon is a bad thing.
That's because it is.
Good day for flying.
We won't have to worry about those scrapheads anymore. It looks like we've got a hitch in our plan, though. That bridge was the only way up.
Another way.
Wait, do you still have that grapple launcher? I think you could still get to the path if you launch from the top of that tower. The gap doesn't seem too bad there. Of course, we'll have to take out the big guy out front first. He looks tough, but I think we have a chance if we can flank him.
Hey, keep it up.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this big guy that was not there before. So we're going to take care of Gunlog's Scaleheart. Ah, that's what the druid was fighting. Okay. How's this working out for you, buddy?
Now's our chance. Let's get up that tower.
Let's do. Yay. Okay, so I was technically right, but we need to have a quest to get up here. So up we go. There we go. Climb the tower. And now we can turn this in with Cullen.
Ready to fly.
What a fight! And here I thought this place would be boring.
All right, so above the winter moonlight,
There! It looks like there's a good spot to launch to right across from the, It looks like there's a good spot to launch to right across from here. This path should take you all the way to the top. According to my intel, your dragons should be up there. Let's just hope that they're still in a state to help you.
Stay lofty.
Okay, so where?
Yeah, you're on your own from here. Good luck.
Well, thanks. Okay, so we go over here. Now, technically, if you have flying mount, this is not an issue, but we don't technically, because we're treating this as if it was launch. So we have to actually travel the Gale Broken Path. This is not exactly as easy as one would lead to believe. At least, if you want to do it manually, but I don't do that for. I am Drakfu. I'm good now. Oh, and I knew I was gonna get at least one arrow elemental on the way up. Might as well use this as many times as I can. Even further up the Gale Broken Path. And actually, here is Black Squall, or Blade Squall. He is a rare, and we are therefore going to take him out. Because who knows, he might actually have something worthwhile. Fist of Fury! This is actually another thing that I'll compliment Legion for doing, is like, rare hunting in Warlords was somewhat of a bother, because sometimes rares were too high for you to take on, and then you'd forget that they were there to begin with. This one, because of the scaling, like, you want to take care of the rares, because you might actually get something out of them. Ah, only artifact power. That's okay, though. We'll take that. Oh, Bjornskaggle! I like saying Bjornskaggle. Bjornskaggle. Bye, Schwen. There we go. Now, occasionally when you're grappling, you will pull crap. Just get used to that idea and take care of them as you go along if you absolutely have to. As you can see, sometimes I can get high enough that that's not going to be an issue, or I'll just get to a place that's unscalable, and they'll just drop out of aggro anyway. And we have Fellscorn already. Thank you. So this should take me up to where the Thronginir are. There we go. Or I could have done that. I love finding grapple points and then all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? Oh, hi.
Wait. You are not like the others.
Nope. I'm Drakfu. Hi. I punch things. They fall down. They die. So let's go ahead and greet Vethir, who is a very awesome Storm Drake companion. I don't know if you actually get to fly him, but he's still an awesome Storm Drake companion.
The storm is my ally.
I am so going to try and do this and fail.
You are here for the trial? I'm afraid you might be too late. This battle with these Fellscorn has taken its toll. I am too weak to grant you the power you seek. But perhaps you may be able to help.
Of course, they want me to do something for him. Okay. So, Heart of a Dragon.
Through brute force and corruption, the God King has taken the power you seek. But there may be hope for you and the Thronginir monk. With the aid of fell powers such as I've never seen, the Fellscorn are corrupting our young and seeking to enslave the Thronginir. Their leader, a demon of great power, has captured our mother and seeks to bend her to the God King's will. Find her and free her from the demon's grasp. Only then might the Thronginir regain our power and grant you aid.
May the gale winds carry you.
I love this guy. Vethir is awesome. Let's see. Wings of Liberty. StarCraft reference.
When the fell scorn assaulted the nest, the Thronginir fought bravely to save our brood. But their demonic allies proved too much, and many of us were captured.
You know, this is one of those things that I actually am kind of curious about. Did the other... I don't know if this is actually tied into the lore, but did the dragon aspects actually know of the storm drakes, or are they a later creation? Just thinking off the top of my head.
Even now, they work to corrupt my brothers and sisters to turn them to their side. Please, outsider, free them from this fate.
So we need to free Elafir? Elafir? Hrafsir, Erilar, and Hridmogir. If I'm murdering those names, I apologize.
Not the storm.
Then Fury of the Storm.
The fell scorn who ravaged my brood were once Drekijar, a tribe with whom we shared an ancient pact. Now, under the influence of the God King, they forsake their oaths and strike at the forebears of their coveted drakes. They should answer for this slight. Awaken your fury, monk, and take the battle to them.
May the gale winds carry you.
All right, so we don't actually need to get a ride from him because we got a grapple point, but we need to take care of 10 Drekijar Vrykul. We need to free all of the targets. I'm not even going to try and say their names again. And then we need to find the Thronginir mother. Oh, and look at that. We already have some demons up here. Oh, that's mine. Why must you make this so hard, people? Oh, here we go. So all you got to do, use these cages, and Hrafsir has been freed. And we're going to go down this way because I do know that I believe the mother is here. The Thronginir mother. If not, there's a rare. Screw you. You will not put me in a soul prison. There we go. Okay, Rich Laystone. I'm going to kind of avoid some of the Drekijar here, just because I want to make sure that we get the other bigger objectives taken care of. Oh, there is something here, but I don't think it's the mother. No, it's, Elafir. Elafir? Do they now? Okay, so we have 2 of the dragons freed. Let's go ahead and take care of some of these Drekijar and get the other 2. And if the mother's not there, then I know the other possible place she might be. So first of all, hey Drekijar. Okay, so that's 4 out of 10. Oh, and here's another dragon. This would be Hrudmugi. I'm not even gonna try. I can already just feel people cringing in their seats, just like, don't try and say the name. Just don't. Oh, look, a demon hunter. An awesome new class that was added in Legion.
For your life.
Ooh, a Fellscorn Subduer.
Dragons will serve or be slain.
Will they now? This was another cool thing that actually happened in Legion is the demon overhaul in design. Oh, they look so great. I've had no problem slaying tons of demons this expansion because at least they're different. So here's Vethir. Oh, the mother's actually in this cave. That's right. And we have the 4 freed. And the Thronginir mother is in here. So Thrimjaris. Now we just need 6 Drekijar. And I don't think... Are there actually Drekijar in there? If there are, then I would do that. But I think it's just the demon's cave. Yeah. We'll worry about the demon that we have to slay in there later. I want to get the Drekijar taken care of. Oh, and they already have some subduers. Oh no, I've been prisoned. You're not prisoning me again. Boom! There we go. We have that. Here's another Drekijar.
The dragons belong to Skova, worm!
Do they? Do they belong to anyone? I don't know why I'm looking all pompous, but I am. There we go. So 4 more. Ooh, Bjarnskaggle! Ooh, Drekijar. But first, Bjarnskaggle. Because one thing that sells really good at the auction house, current day resources. Oh, they sell very good. So we want this, at least for the moment. Because I have no idea when Battle for Azeroth is coming. I have theories. And actually, I want to get into that really quick. So somebody actually did ask, so when do you think, or how long do you think before Battle for Azeroth releases? It's tough to call, but given what I've been able to see of some alpha and beta, or alpha elements, and also given what they showed at BlizzCon, I don't think Battle for Azeroth is as far along as they would like, and therefore, my guess right now is if we see it this year, it will be late this year. So you'll have a good couple of months before we actually see Battle for Azeroth, or at least the launch patch for it. Again, my theory. I know that they're trying to get things out more often, but the assets for Battle for Azeroth look very early on, and some of which they're still kind of finding out that no, that probably won't work. So we do actually have to keep that in mind. I know that's not something that people want to hear, but I just don't see it happening earlier than that. At least right now. If beta phase happens and I can actually get a firm look into where they're at, I can change my opinion on the matter. But right now, given what I have seen, I think it's safe to say late this year, if not next year, for Battle for Azeroth. Next year, I don't think they're going to allow to happen, but it's entirely possible. Okay, now that we have the Drekijar, let's go ahead and take care of the demon imprisoning the Thronginir mother, Azariah. Who just so happens to be an Eridar. Ah, screw you. Oh, crap. Dominate will. I should have blocked that one off. There we go. Azariah saying here.
Free! You are a true savior, outsider.
Okay, so
Speak
Azariah
to
is free.
Bethir. He will take you to the summit. The dragons will serve or be slain.
Nope, screw you in your soul prison. That ain't happening. Ah, dang it. That was Shadow Manacles. Okay. Oh, well. I'm actually having to do rotation now. This is actually really fun now, as a class. Holy moly. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here. Ah, dang it, now I'm rude. Oh, never mind. It cancels out. Okay, let's go ahead and turn all of this in with Vethir.
The storm's fury awakens.
Your aid to the Thronginir will not go unrewarded, outsider. If you truly wish the blessing of our brood, then help us to rid this scourge from our home.
So, Heart of a Dragon.
I am relieved to hear that our mother is safe. I am sure she will wish to thank you herself.
Fear not the storm.
Then, Wings of Liberty.
I am truly indebted to you for this act. My siblings were not able to defend themselves against the Fellscorn, and would have ended up their slaves. You are a true friend of the Thronginir.
So we can get a 739 out of it. Let's see. I think it was crit and mastery that we needed to aim for, and I think mastery was higher. Crap! I always need to have this up. I thought that there were going to be points where I could just run with it, but no, that's not necessarily happening. So be right back. Okay, sorry. you know what? From here on, since this is brand spanking new content and I want to actually get the stats right, I'm just going to have this up every time I do a Tale of Drakfu. So, Mastery and Critical Strike. Mastery is prioritized. We have a 705 gloves and 723 shoulders. We're going to go ahead and get the gloves because they also do offer mastery, which we really need to be going for. And now I'm really glad I did that because epic upgrade to 749. That is awesome. So first of all, let's go ahead and equip that. There it is. Boom. And just so you guys can see it on the new model. Yeah, not much changed. So Fury of the Storm.
The Fellscorn have witnessed true strength today. They will think twice before raising their blades to you again.
No, they won't. Where dragons rule.
Thanks to your help, Thronginir was able to escape the clutches of that vile demon. She bid me wait for you, so that I could take you to her once you had finished dispatching your foes. She had gathered our brood at the top of Thorim's Peak to prepare for a counterattack. Would you join us?
May the gale
Let's do that.
winds carry you.
But before we talk to him and start all that up, there's actually another rare in the area that I want to grab. I don't know if she's going to have anything for me, but if you see the hook right there, the grapple point, there's actually a rare up there. We're going to take her out really quick. So, boom. I don't know if she's going to have an agility item, but it can't hurt to look at it. So, this is actually a corrupted fell drake, so Fathnir. This is what those drakes could have become, but they didn't.
No flame breath!
Oh, and she does. And Vari's gift. Oh, I find that appropriate. And it's crit and mastery, so that's even better. Let's see, 735, and we have a 715 and a 685. Well, I already know where that's going, so we're going to replace this with the one that we got at the Broken Shore. Yay! So now we will go back to Vethir, and we will continue the questing. I just wanted to make sure she didn't have something that I couldn't have used or additional artifact power. It doesn't hurt to check. Now we'll just go meet up with Vethir again. And if we have stragglers, that's fine. Do you want to come up and take me on, Precious? Okay. That didn't work out so well for you, did it? Okay, let's go and talk to Vethir.
I stand with you.
When you have finished your business here, speak to me, and I will fly you to the summit. Once we leave, we may not return.
So fly me to the summit, Vethir!
Fear not the storm.
Yay, so he will take us up to the summit of Thorim's
The
Peak.
Drekijar have upset our ancient pact.
Yes, they have.
It is time they face the consequences.
Yes, it is. Oh, hi, Thronginir. So, we must seek the approval of the Thronginir. I'm hoping that since we freed them from the demons and the Drekijar, we've probably done this and therefore fulfilled the Trial of Will.
My children cry for vengeance.
Before we proceed, I would like to bestow upon you a gift of the Thronginir. Raise your weapon, outsider, and brace yourself. This may prove uncomfortable for your kind.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Strike like lightning. You chose to save us from a wretched fate. You have passed the trial of will, and you have also gained an ally.
Yay! We like
Hold
friends.
aloft your weapon, outsider. Accept the power of storm and thunder as a gift for your selfless acts.
Yay! Okay, so let's turn it in.
Drakjar must pay.
You truly are a hero to my brood. You have gained a powerful ally today, outsider. The God King has reason to fear you.
All right, so now we get 100 artifact power, and with that, we can also get Oh, dude, everything is here. So we have iron. Let's see. There's iron. There's life, which is that's interesting. So now they actually didn't do this originally for Legion. You would only get stuff to the artifact that you had on. So with this one, I think the top one is just supposed to be iron. Yeah, iron artifact, and then we have life artifacts, which is used by both Fuzon and Shailoon. So if you're looking to help those out, you can. I actually kind of like that. That's a nice little reminder if you're already in endgame and you're kind of backtracking for quests, because the bottom line is that even when you're at endgame, you're still doing these quests because you could still get stuff for your other artifacts for them. And then right below is Storm Artifacts, so we would technically need this if we were 110 and unlock the third artifact or the third relic slot, but right now we don't. So we're gonna go ahead and do, let's see, Iron Artifact Relic. So we have activating Transcendence, which transfers heals you for 10% of your maximum health. Transcendence is this? No, that's not Pilgrimage. Is this Transcendence? No. Oh, I can't remember what Transcendence is. Okay, oh well. Let's see, Tiger Claws. Increases the damage dealt by Tiger Pawn. Yeah, I really want that. So we're going to take this Storm-Charged Lodestone and Cry Thunder.
You have proven yourself an ally of the Thronginir, and we will lend you our strength. I would ask one last favor of our new champion, though. The dragon who guided you to me awaits his vengeance against the Vrykul. Together, I wish for you to show these Drekijar what it means to cross the Thronginir. Be they Fellscorn or not, their malice has caused suffering to my brood. Their toll must be paid in blood. Speak to Vethir when you are ready.
Take wing with Vethir, friend, and show these Vrykul the true fury of the storm!
Someone's mad. And for good reason. So it's a 7th... So here's a cool thing. In case you didn't actually know this, if you actually click the artifact bar, I don't know if this is just for LVUI, but I think it's for the base interface too. Click this, and it'll bring you into the talent portion of the Fist of the Heavens. You can't actually spend talents unless you're in front of the altar or whatever it is in your order hall. But you can at least take a look at it. You can also equip artifact relics. Somebody was actually asking me how I did it before. That's how. And we're going to go ahead and equip this Storm-Charged Lodestone, which therefore increases the Fist of the Heavens item level for me. So that's how you increase your weapons item level throughout the expansion, is the relics as well as artifact power. So here we go. Woo. There we go. We've spent our 100 artifact power. And let's go ahead and help out Vethir with his vengeance. So all you got to do is ride him. And this is actually something that becomes a world quest later on. And it's still fun. Although he takes it to Herdshall.
Suffer the wrath of the Thronginir!
So you need to make sure that you hit the God King's minions, and demons technically don't count as that. Oh, and occasionally they'll jump on Vethir. So all you gotta do is use the 2 ability to get them off. But as you guys can see, if I hit demons, it doesn't necessarily work. If I hit Vrykul, it does. Get these things off. There we go. And you want to get them off as quick as you can, because they do actually do damage to Vethir. And if he goes to 0, then you got to do this again.
The storm will purge Skovald from this land.
Ah, dang it. Oh, wait. There we go. So, usually with the world quest, you'll just start in Herdshall. This one, you have to actually make your way down.
Skovald from this land.
There we go. So we left Herdshall. And now Vethir is our friend, because friendship is amazing. I would actually like to know if you can get him as a rideable Drake. That would be awesome. Vethir is awesome. I love that voice. I have no problem hearing it.
Your trials are far from over. When you need me again, I shall be ready. It seems that a messenger awaits. May the
Indeed.
gale winds carry you, friend.
Yes, so, and it looks like it's Hugin, so Javi's Raven. The raven squawks and Javi's voice fills your head.
You are indeed mighty, as the trial shows. But valor is a different animal.
One you think to tame? And there we go, we have gotten the Trial of Will. We have 4 left in the main story of Stormheim. The trials continue. Javi's voice continues in your head as the raven stares on.
If valor you seek, then to the bones you must speak. But first you must prepare.
So we need to meet with Javi and Valdistal.
2 trials faced, and 1 remains. You must seek the judgment of the ancient kings. But they are dead, and you are not. There is one who can bridge the gap, if you indulge him. Meet me at Valdistal, and I will spin the tale.
That's cool. Now, I don't see the quest on my map. I don't know if they took it away or not. Nope, it's still here. So there are actual other side quests within the other zones to be able to go do, and we're going to try and do as many of them as we possibly can, because some of them have wonderful little references in between. So that's why it might take a little bit longer to get through this stuff than is what's recommended now in Legion. But I always thought, I found it fun in Legion when you came across these things to actually follow the story. So let's actually go ahead and talk to Utasa Galehoof, who's one such story. So let's talk to her. And she is from the High Mountain Tauren. As you guys can kind of see, she is a Moose Tauren. And we'll eventually get access to them in Battle for Azeroth. So eating into our business.
Greetings, traveler. You are welcome to rest at our camp, but if you plan on sticking around a while, I have a proposition for you. As you can see, the land here has been very good to us, providing a great natural bounty. Lately, however, the warg have become problematic and are thinning the hordes to an unacceptable level. I can't take care of them all, so I'll offer you a bounty for every warg slain in the mesa. Return to me when you have culled their pack a bit. Goodbye.
Okay. So we'll do that. And there's also Hono Galehoofs, so of the Galehoofs. All you have to do for this one is take care of some Duskpelt wargs. Not as easy as you might think, because now we're actually at level, so... Or at least this thing scales with us, so you have to keep that in mind, guys. There we go, so this will be another 2. But hey, if this Fury is still powerful, I'll take it. Wow, that 10% to my Tiger's Bomb doesn't really feel like that much. Oh well. Doesn't help the complaint, I guess. Ow. Okay, so here's another 3. This will put us up to 8. I want to get all of them so that we can move them all down. There we go. Use some FUs to get my health back up. And continue on. We just need 2 more. This probably would have been a perfect place to start using Jade Lightning. There we go. See if we can grab this war. Yep. So that's all 10, so let's go ahead and turn that in. And we're going to take care of this quest line before we head over to Valdistal to meet with Javi. Oh, but look at that. Okay, that's not a Tauren. That's a goblin.
Shh, someone's coming.
Oh.
Oh, hey there, chum. How can we help?
Okay.
I got what you're looking for.
I'm sure those Tauren will be back any minute. Till then, how can I help you out, Jump? We're taking care of wargs.
Oh, hey, you must be looking for them Tauren that was camped here. They just stepped out for a bit, but Snaggle here and I, we could take care of you. You say that we're gonna pay you for killing some wargs, huh? No problem, bub. I ain't got a lot of gold, but these goods are pretty valuable. Take your pick. So we could have a mysterious coin, but it looks vaguely familiar, or we could have a swatch of priceless silk, soft to the touch, but has a mild odor. Well, things that smell are usually very collectible, so let's go ahead and go with that. Only the finest. Say, you're a pretty good hunter, eh? Maybe you could help these Tauren out by stocking them with some rare furs. I'm sure they'd appreciate it when they got back. I hear that Stormheim goat hair can be woven into all kinds of things. The rarest are from silver-tailed goats. I think I saw some in that mountain over there. Why don't you go fetch some? I'm sure them Tauren would pay you back handsomely.
You got the
right.
gold. I got the goods.
And Snaggle also has a quest
Keep
for us.
talking, pal.
Rigging the wager. Care the hell settle a bet, chum? Those Tauren are Skyhorn, and they fancy themselves big-time hunters. I bet them a pretty penny that they wouldn't be able to take out some of the biggest beasts in Stormheim. You take them out before they do, I'll split the wager. Deal? The first is a big eagle nestling in the foothills. They call him Spitefeather. You can bait him with some meat, but he's pretty high up, so you'll need a grapple gun to get there. I think there's one of them laying around here.
Watch your back.
As a quick reminder of, if you don't have a grapple gun, grab one, because you're going to need it. And unfortunately, that's going to go ahead and do it for today. So when we come back on Wednesday, these guys look like prosperous yet goblinish gentlemen. So we'll go ahead and do their quests, and then we'll meet up with Javi right after. So till then, we'll see you guys next time.